Hi, everybody. My name is Joe. I'm a grad student studying clinical psychology, and this is Psych Made Simple. Now, today I wanted to talk to you guys about 3 simple steps that I really think will help any kind of relationship you're in, whether it's a marriage or any other type of romantic, intimate relationship. I think these 3 communication rules can really change the game and help improve your relationship. And they all relate to how to talk about and also kind of think about a problem. So the first step here is to frame the problem as something that you're facing as a team. And this is, a lot of times it's easy to just blame your partner for whatever the problem is that you're perceiving in the relationship. But it's really important to try to frame it mentally and, verbally when you bring it up as something that you guys are facing as a team. That's like a third party, not that just your partner is the problem. Because in a lot of cases, your partner isn't the sole cause of the problem. So for example, if you think that your partner is lazy for not doing the chores, first of all, if you phrase it that way and say you're lazy, you don't do any of the chores, your partner's probably going to get defensive, be less likely to actually want to help, versus if you frame it as like, okay, the house is pretty messy and I think it would be better if we can face that problem as a team. How can we kind of approach this together? Then that can be a better way to try to encourage your partner to kind of help you out in that situation. The next step is to kind of aim to understand your partner's feelings about the problem when you're talking about it, and also expressing your own feelings to them. So this, again, goes down to, instead of saying you're lazy for not doing the chores, you could say, hey, I get really tired when I am, cleaning the kitchen every Sunday and I see you watching TV. I feel really tired after doing that. I'm wondering if we can, find a way to do some of these chores together and balance it out more. And say, how do you feel, about the chores, and try to understand your partner's feelings. Maybe your partner says, oh, I'm so sorry, I never even noticed that you were cleaning while I was watching TV, or, it just really wasn't something that bothers me that the kitchen was dirty, so I just never thought of it as a problem. And sometimes it's not that your partner's lazy, it's just that they, didn't think of it in this example. So again, just trying to aim to understand your partner's feelings and kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt, right? Because if you're saying that they're lazy, or just assuming that in your head that they're lazy and that's the reason why they're not doing the chores, that's not really assuming the best of your partner. But if this is someone you love, is someone you care about, it's someone that you want to understand why they're doing what they're doing. And a lot of times it's not as bad as your assumption going into it. And the last problem, it really has to do with kind of just focusing on those first 2 steps before jumping into a solution. And again, just remembering to discuss the problem before jumping into a solution. So if you approach your partner and say, hey, you're lazy, you need to go vacuum, how do you think they're going to respond? They're probably going to get defensive. They're probably not going to be very happy about that. But if you approach it the way we just talked about, of kind of framing it as something that's a problem you're facing as a team, kind of understanding their feelings about the problem and having them understand your feelings about the problem, and then a lot of times once you've discussed it that way, the solution is a lot easier. The person is excited to try to engage in the solution. And it's not always super simple, but I'm just trying to emphasize that following these first 2 steps and really focusing on that discussion of how to frame the problem, how to understand each other's feelings about the problems before jumping into a solution, can really help come to a solution that's more sustainable, right? That both partners are happy with and will continue to use in the future when that problem comes up again. So yeah, feel free to leave any comments if you have any questions about these steps, or if anything was confusing in this video. I'm happy to reply. If you liked, please give me a like and give a subscribe to the channel. And again, if you have any video suggestions, I'm happy to look at those in the comments and consider them for future videos. And if there's anything in here that you're like, I want more detail on how to do this, I want more examples of how to frame the problem a certain way, whatever it may be, then we can do that in a future video, so just let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.